Want to do a video on my Pioneer Princess wood cook stove. I want to talk about the good and the bad. Not necessarily bad. It could be worked around. Magic heat. Alright, so mine came with the water reservoir. And one of the problems I'm having is rust will develop here every single day. It's because the steam will shoot out that crack. Even if I leave this lid open, it'll still rust. And sometimes rust even develops around here too. But I think it gets so hot around here it doesn't really develop there. According to the manual, you do have to keep water in here. And I think my plans for it in the future is I'm going to hook it up to a cast iron radiator with an inline water pump and maybe heat my upstairs with that. Stove's pretty dirty. I need to clean it. Here's the oven. I dumped my ashes and they got everywhere. Here's the clean out. Here's the clean out rod. There's actually another clean out back here. That's between the oven and the water reservoir. You take this wing nut off. Well, I had to make my own tool to try and clean back here because I got it so close to the wall. And that's another thing. It gets hot back here, around 230 degrees. You're not supposed to put this stove so close to a combustible wall. The tile's not combustible, but if you look here, you got wood behind here. I got tile, cement board, and then the wood wall. Not necessarily up to code. I've been running it hard all winter though, and I haven't had any problems. 2,000 square foot house. It's an old farmhouse, leaks air in, and even when it's 20 degrees out, I'll keep the house around 75 degrees. This thing is a wood hog. Here's the, I just shut the fire off. Dampener. I've had a problem with this actually. It's always moved freely, but something in there got stuck and stuck wide open, wasn't shutting the fire down, and I noticed the top plate here started turning, just barely turning red, and my temperature up here was 800 degrees. This is pronged into the chimney pipe, and I usually don't take it above 600. That's good operational temperature. Well, I took these two screws out, very easy to take apart and put back together, and you gotta take this Allen screw out, and I sprayed WD-40 in there, and I haven't had a problem since. Here's for morning starts. You open that up, and here's your agitator. And then for morning starts, I also open this up. Close it once it gets going good. Reroutes the exhaust gases around the oven and then out the chimney. Overall, I'd definitely highly recommend this stove. You can actually get a different oven or a different door here. I kind of want to go with a glass fire view door. That'd be really neat. I love these handles. These must be the newer style. Some of the ones I've seen online are actually the twist type. I like these ones better. Here's the ashes. I also added, ooh, that's hot. I added some fire brick in here because the oven was exposed. There's the oven right there. So I added 2 things of fire brick here. And you gotta be careful when throwing logs in there, because the factory fire brick is really, really thick and it'll actually crack. You're supposed to go with 7-inch chimney pipe, 7 or 8-inch. Well, I could only get 6-inch to fit. So one of the downfalls of that is, well, you get smoky morning starts, and even when the fire is going good, if you open this door up to like all the way, smoke will start coming out of this dampener here. One way around it, I guess, is to close this all the way down, and then you could open it if you had to put wood in or whatever. But I've just been putting in wood up top here, and I haven't had any problems. Great stove. Here's a little decoration I put on here. Blows no air whatsoever. Just an FYI if you want to get one of those.